Thank you for joining me. I am Victoria Jewel Hart, and today I will be speaking on love and prayer. I'm going to switch up my format a little bit because I have in my audience varied religious beliefs. So what I did was say my prayer prior to coming out today, and that is related to that these words will touch you and bless you in a very huge way. So let's get started. Love and prayer is a large subject to cover in less than 10 minutes. So a quote by John Marks Templeton is, "You have the most powerful weapons on earth, which is love and prayer." Mother Teresa speaks on, quote, "Prayer makes your heart bigger until it is capable of containing the gift of God himself," unquote. One of the greatest developments in human history has been the increasing possibility for each person to have the freedom to learn, grow, and design his or her own life. Whatever we may be, whatever lifestyle we choose, however, we may express our talents and abilities. We have two of the most powerful weapons or tools on earth with which to accomplish these goals. They are the attributes of love and the power of prayer. We can radiate love and happiness as faithfully as the sun radiates light and warmth. As sunlight is creative, life-giving source, and can our love also be a creative source of increased vitality, fruitful ideas, and ever-present blessings? Love is essential to all of our relationships. Without the warmth of love, our relationship would be dead and cold. Love lends transcendent meaning to our existence, to the essence of who we really are. To be available and receive divine love and express it to others, it likewise becomes the cornerstone of our human relationships. In fact, could one of the best indicators of our inner growth be the extent of which we love God and love other people? Are our love for the divine and our love for others actually two sides of the same spiritual coin? Love is ever active in essence. How could it possibly remain a mere inner ideal, a static possession, a buried treasure hoarded in our souls? Love is like a water pouring through the garden hose. The only way the water can continue to flow through the hose is for it to pour from one end as it is received in the other. As we let love pour from our hearts and our soul, we simply create room for more love to be received. Can one of the identifying marks of spiritual love be the fact that it is freely given? It doesn't ask for anything in return. Love simply fulfills its nature of giving. As we continuously practice unlimited loving in our daily lives, how can both the quality and the quantity of our love improve? What is it meant by wisely loving? For instance, love wisely expressed is balanced. It does not swing from one side to another side temporarily. Tensions of daily living do not disturb the underlying stability of love that is wisely expressed. When we love wisely, are we sensitive to sensitive to others and more tactful in our communication? Is the wise and the loving parent one who continually looking for information and expressing that can help him love his children in more healthy ways? As parents develop the habit of seeking spiritual guidance and building value guidelines, are the manifesting and expressing a deeper degree of unlimited love? If we encourage our children to develop a personal connection with spirit, are we planting seeds that can mature into ripened fruit? The family can be beneficial birthplace of lasting love. It can also be a foundation for effective prayer. Effective expressions of love can manifest through the power of prayer, and prayer can result in strong decision-making abilities and growth. Every individual has his or her personal needs and desires, and most people are looking for workable tools to build a better life. Prayer is especially meaningful when we are dedicated to loving act on the insights gained within our times of prayer. Prayer has been described as one of the most reliable and potent stimulators of personal growth. If a person is feeling languid, depressed, dejected, sorrowful, or downcast, a good prayer session can lift his spirit and open the door to new possibilities and opportunities. Prayer can generate greater sensitivity to our ideals. Prayer provides us with a potent spiritual tool for overcoming problems. It can increase our human industry and our ingenuity. When our prayer requests are wholehearted, they come from deep enough within us to generate lasting self-transformation. Divinity seems to understand the deeper meaning of our sincere desires and responds accordingly. God loves us all equally and unceasingly. Is this a basic eternal reality? As we open ourselves through to the divine wisdom and guidance, do we send forth the invitation for the divine spirit to move into our lives and make them over from within so that all things are seen in a new light? Does love for all become the spontaneous expression of a spirit-filled soul? In the book, In My Own Words by Mother Teresa, she writes, quote, "There are some people who, in order not to pray, use as an excuse the fact that their life is so hectic that it prevents them from praying. This cannot be. Prayer does not demand that we interrupt our work, but that we continue working as if it were a prayer. It is not necessary to always be meditating, nor consciously experiencing the sensation that we are talking to God, no matter how nice this would be. What matters is being with Him, living with Him in His will. To love with a pure heart, to love everybody, especially to love the poor, is a 24-hour prayer." Unquote. So these are just foods for thought. Like I said, it's only, 5 to 10 minutes speaking on love and prayer. I just pray that this is just something that the purpose of these are the spiritual laws that really change my life and living them each day. So I want to thank you for tuning in and to remember that I just really, really believe in you and your dreams. So I pray that you believe in them too. Be blessed and have a divine day.